All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Challenge 36. This is your info session, getting you ready for our next challenge that starts on April 25th. And it goes for 6 weeks. So get ready, get excited. I'm going to give you all the things that you need to know to get ready for this challenge. And the best way for you guys to set a goal and reach that goal. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, welcome. I am Coach Kate. I work at the F45 in Culver City. I'm excited for you guys to be joining us. I'm going to introduce you to some of our captains for Challenge 36, including myself. I will be a captain of a team, and then we have the amazing Jess, Jasmine, and Shannon, who are coaches also at Culver City, and then the awesome, energetic Coach Lizzie at Studio City, and the amazing Coach Debbie coming out from West Hollywood. We're going to have 6 teams this time around, and we are going to be blending all of our studios together so everyone can get to know each other and have some fun. All right, so what is the challenge? If you haven't done a challenge before, this is going to be a really good informative session for you. If you have done the challenge before, this is a new kind of circuit breaker style that F45 is putting on. It's 6 weeks and there's 3 phases throughout, mostly focused on nutrition and setting habits and making sure that you stick to those habits throughout the 6 weeks. So it's basically a transformation program designed to create long-lasting results. It's not a short-term solution. It's all about what you can do during this challenge that you can take with you after the challenge, or even into the next challenge after that and through your entire life. So F45 provides you with, the functional training classes that are, 45 minutes, and Saturday 60-minute classes that you guys can go to and break a sweat. They also provide customized meal plans and shopping lists within the F45 Challenge app, and I'll go into more detail about that a little bit later in this presentation. They also include recipes and different options within that app as well. And you can also do fitness tracking and monitoring and everything like that. And the most important thing I think about the challenge is the community that it creates and the accountability and encouragement that comes along with it. We are put on teams, but if we have 100 of you like we did last time, like we are all one big community cheering each other on, and it's really, really wild to watch. So when setting your goals, you want to start with SMART. Start with SMART. You want to set goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. You don't want to just say, I want to lose weight. You don't want to just say, I want to get swole. You want to say, I want to lose 2% body fat within the 6 weeks. I want to gain 4 pounds of muscle within these 6 weeks. I want to be able to do 1 pull-up. I want to be able to squat 150 pounds, different things that make a goal achievable. You have to have a timeline. You have to make sure that it's realistic. You can't be like, I'm 180 pounds now. I want to be 110 pounds at the end of 6 weeks, because that's a bit unhealthy and unrealistic. You want to set something so you're setting yourself up for success. So some example goals that I like to encourage our members to focus on are like drinking more water. So drinking specifically 1 gallon of water every single day. Working out at least 3 times a week. That's specific, right? Gain 5 pounds of muscle, as I mentioned. Sleeping, being able to do pull-ups, increasing your energy through reducing through food rather than cups of coffee. These are all different types of goals. And of course, I encourage you to create your own goals that are specific to you. So first of all, shout out to our Challenge 35 winners from all of our studios, Dylan and Maggie from Culver City, Lawrence and Sarah from Studio City, and Kat from West Hollywood. They all crushed it last challenge and really dominated and rose to the top and won for their teams. All right, so last challenge, if you weren't part of it, great. If this is new to you, as well as to people who were on the challenge last time as well. So last challenge, we use an app called Magic Mountain, and we are transitioning into a different way. We're testing it out for this challenge, a different platform and a different way of keeping ourselves accountable and logging our workouts and our teams. So I'm going to play this video so you guys can get an idea of this new app that we're using. It's called Halo. It's a community app, helps us engage, helps keep everyone together in one place. So that is Halo. I'm really excited for us to work with this application for this challenge. I think it's going to be a really amazing community platform where we can all engage, no matter what team we're on, we can all engage together. So let me just kind of give you a breakdown of what the app looks like. So I will send out invitations to each member for their group, which is technically an event. So each event, as you can see over on the left side, it says events and it's Challenge 36 here. The name will be your team name on your event. Once you click into your event, you'll be able to say that you're attending. That's where you will see all of your members who are in your team. It tells you the date and time. There'll be a description of here of everything you'll need to know about the challenge. And then this little red circle over here will be where you can access the chat. So click that and that will be your group chat for your team. So that you can @, people, you can send GIFs, you can post pictures, we can do all sorts of things within this chat. So all the way on the right is kind of like our front page of our group. So you can create events within your group. And the really, really cool thing about this app is that I can send out an announcement and it'll go to every single group and event. And we can also have group conversations from everybody from every single team. So once you're within this group, you can join the general discussion, and that will be everyone involved within the challenge, no matter what team you're on, which is really cool. So you have two different chat features, one being within your event with your team specifically, and then one within the main group that is every single person on the challenge. We'll also have an area where you can, share pictures. We can create group chats if, people want to get together and go on hikes, or they want to have a beach day, or they want to go do yoga, so that everyone within the challenge can be involved no matter what team you're on. But of course, I totally encourage you to do specific team outings and team things. So I'm really excited for this app. And I'll go through how to log your workouts and how we're doing that for this time around coming up. So instead of logging calories like we have done before, we're actually going to be assigning points to your workouts. The details on the points will be in the descriptions of your events, so you can always reference it if you have any questions, or of course you can email me or contact me if you have any questions as well. Each member will be responsible for adding up their workouts each week to add to their team scores, because we of course will have weekly competitions like we have in the past. So don't miss the deadline to submit your points to add to your team. You'll just count them all up at the end of the week, post it into your group chat for your team, and then I'll keep a log of everything on the back end, so I can tally up the totals at the end of every week and at the end of the challenge. So you'll still like log your workouts by sending your pictures like of your line heart reports, your watches, or like your fitness apps and stuff. And if you don't use those, if you just kind of guesstimate your calories previously, just send a selfie of you doing your activity, and then you can just put your points in that way. So here's kind of an example of what the point system will look like. This is not everything that's going to be included on the list for points. This is just kind of a generic idea. So things like a short walk or stretching mobility movements, just 1 point per activity. And then the longer your walk, you get additional points. So if your walk is over 2 miles, 3 points. If you do a 30-minute workout, no matter what kind of workout that really is, whether it's strength training, Pilates, yoga, like a HIIT class, 30 minutes, that is also 3 points. And playing like a recreational sport, if you like to go play basketball with your friends, if it's less than an hour, 3 points. But if it is between 1 to 2 hours, it's 5 points. So you can see here an F45 per class would be 5 points. So if you do a double or a triple, like some people, it would be 5 points per class. And then the mega one, of course, is 10 points. That'll be our max. So if you work out for over an hour, if you play a recreational sport for over 2 hours, different things like this. We will have a full list of options. And if you ever do something that isn't on the list, please don't be like, oh, I can't log this. Ask your captain. You can ask me as well if it counts and what kind of point it would be worth. So here's like an example of a standard week, possibly for someone. So Monday, Tuesday, all the way through to Sunday, these are all the workouts that someone did. And then you just put a point amount next to each one that matches. And then you add it up, and at the total, the 56 points, that's the amount that you would send at the end of the week, being like, I got 56 points for the week. And that's the number that I would log and track on the back end for your team. So weekly challenges this time. So like we usually do, we just start with a normal week. So no bonuses for that first week, just log everything as normal, log all your workouts. Into week 2, we will be adding in the teammate bonus. So if you work out with a teammate, whether that's in F45 studio or outside on a walk or yoga or anything, 5 extra points per activity that you do. And then week 3, we'll go into our daily habit bonus, adding 2 points per habit per day. So you can get up to 6 extra points every single day for reaching those habits. Week 4 will be F45 sessions only. I want to see what kind of points our teams get with just F45 sessions. So you can still do everything that you would do outside of F45, but we will only be logging F45 sessions that week. Week 5, we're going to do protect your captain once again. You will log everything as normal, and you will also be doing the training with a teammate bonus for this week. So protect your captain, work out with your teammates to make sure that they don't land in the bottom, and have a little challenge to do at the end. And lastly, week 6, hit your daily habit bonus. We really want to punch in those habits, and that's the whole point of the challenges, right? We want to kind of reset and refocus the habits that we want to create for ourselves and the habits that we want to remove. So that's going to be our last week and our focus. So I'm going to go through the F45 Challenge app. This is a great tool for you guys to utilize throughout the challenge as well. It's free for members who have a MindBody account, and you can just log in with your MindBody account and have access to everything. So one of the first tabs is the train tab. You can find daily workouts on here. They're all on demand. They're not like live or anything, so you can just click it and it'll play. You can work out from home. And they also have really great recovery sessions. We're always trying to encourage you guys to recover. You train so hard that you need to make sure that your body is feeling good and also being taken care of. Eat would be the next tab. F45, you can order meals through the F45 Challenge program, or they have shopping lists, and it's specific to like vegan or vegetarian. They even have just like mainstream plans. And they have daily meal plans that you can look through, and all the recipes are there for you. So you can just go to that shopping list, buy everything there, and then just cook the meals that are on. You don't really have to think about it. And it's all customized. You can swap in and out recipes or different meals throughout the week or throughout the day. It can be really anything that you want it to be. The next, oh yes, you can get 30% off your first order if you go to the f45challenge.com and order the meals that they provide through there. They use Trifecta, which is an awesome meal service. I know a bunch of people who have used it before, and it's really easy for them and not have to think about food throughout the challenge. The next tab is track. So you can utilize this to track your water and your sleep and your calorie count of how much you're eating, and as well as your training. The way that it tracks your training is just like how many minutes you've done. So we track it differently within our group chats, and that's the point system and all of that. So you can use this to track all of your daily progress as well. And it's a really great tool, just a visual tool. The BMR calculator is also on this track tab. The BMR is your basal metabolic rate. So if you were to get up in the morning and just sit on the couch all day, that's how many calories your body will burn just to survive and breathe, pump your blood, things like that. So you can tailor the number based on whether you're sedentary or like more active. And when you look at this number, you want to make sure that for every single workout that you do, you want to add 500 calories to that number to kind of get an idea of how much you should be eating every single day in regards to calorie count. So the last section of this app is the Learn tab. There's a bunch of articles on health, wellness, nutrition, basically anything and everything that you would want to know. You could probably find an article within this on there. Super helpful, super interesting, just to like go through, instead of scrolling through Instagram, maybe scroll through some of these articles. And of course, we have pre and post challenge check-in forms. These are due to me before and after the challenge, so that you guys can be eligible for prizes. It's just basically a form getting you kind of thinking about what your goals are, and at the beginning, and then at the end reflecting on what you did within those 6 weeks of the challenge. We will also have our tracker boards back in studio. This time we will not be using stickers. We will be using just the dry erase markers. So you'll fill in your name on the board, and then you'll just go in and put an X or a dot or a star, whichever you prefer, in the box for each day that you come to the studio. So there will be one in each studio. You'll be able to see who else at your studio is participating in the challenge. And it's just a great way for accountability and encouragement. You guys can see who's also challenging themselves for 6 weeks. And I'm very excited because these will be big boards. I think there's 50 lines on them, and we're going to have them printed out and posted at each studio. It's going to be fun. Okay, so pre-challenge to-do list. So this is everything you need to do to get yourself ready to go for challenge. First of all, F45 membership. If you are not a member, why aren't you a member? Come on, come join us. We have the 3 studios that we work with are Culver City, Studio City, and West Hollywood. So if you live near any of those, hop on in. We'd love to have you. We also have memberships that are specifically for challenge only. So if you're interested, reach out and let them know, let our membership team know that you are interested in joining for Challenge 36. Second is signing up for the challenge newsletter. This is how you get put on a team. If you don't sign up for this newsletter, I don't know that you're trying to participate in the challenge. So this is your main step here, is signing up for this newsletter. So this is, I'll get your name and email, put you on a team, and then you'll also be on our list for emails to go out to you every single week. They will just basically nutrition tips, motivation, maybe some news is usually where I say who won, the team that won for the week. It's basically all around knowledge is within this newsletter. So make sure you sign up there. The third step is downloading Halo. So make sure that you download this app. This is where all communication is going to happen. Make sure you have it downloaded so that when I send out the invites to everyone, you can just hop right on in to your event page and start chatting with your teams and chatting with the Challenge 36 community. Next would be, of course, the pre-challenge check-in forum that I just spoke about. The link for that will go out in the email that this video is also linked into. So make sure you fill that out to be eligible for prizes. We will have individual prizes, we will have team prizes. So there's lots and lots of options to win here. Fifth step is in-body scans. Each studio has an in-body scanner. So these are also required for prizes. Make sure that you scan them and send them to me by the dates on your screen. So before scans are due to me by April 29th. After scans are due to me by June 10th. Scans are $35 each. Just make sure that you show up about 5 to 10 minutes before your class time, and just talk to a trainer and be like, hey, I need to do an in-body scan, and they'll get you set up and done from there. All right. Thank you so much. I'm really excited for you guys to join us on Challenge 36. If you have any questions, information is in the description below. You can also reach out to me at my email that was on, I believe, the second slide, or just DM your studio's Instagram page, and they will let me know, and I will get you all the information that you need. Yeah, that's it. Really excited for Challenge 36 to get going. Have a good one.